following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
The question I have is why?
Hasn't that always been the question? She'll actually sit down beside you now and, start picking at the food.
I don't generally consider myself to be a good person. I would say that I am certainly arrogant in a lot of ways, but I just can't think of a reason. Why go to all that length, you know? He's done the same thing I have. Just to keep chasing me.
Maybe. You also said the methodology is radically different this time.
Yeah?
You said it was more overt. He used to be very subtle. He used to... that's another one.
I have a hypothesis, but... how well it stands up, who could tell?
Alright, hit me with it. She says, surreptitiously snaffling more fish. But, you still see it.
Okay, so... what if he... I have to assume that he's someone that's been impacted by something I've done. Or something I failed to do. And so... what if he's being so overt to get my attention, in a sense? Pull me towards that thing. See, I'm not sure. It isn't necessarily the case that he's occupied his younger self. Could be. He used their power to just come back the way he is.
And you can't think of a single person you would have impacted in in this way.
I've made a lot of mistakes. And I've hurt a lot of people. But I can't think of a single one that could be justified to this extent. You know?
Does that make it harder? So it's someone that you've impacted greatly that you were never aware of, but they are aware of you.
Yeah.
And we know it's a male, right?
Yes, well... I've heard him speak in person. But... And the build seems to be the same. But... I haven't seen his face.
Well, I can't solve this. Sorry.
It's fine.
It's not like I haven't been thinking about it, but there's just so much I don't know.
That's how I feel too.
Are you Are you gonna finish that rice?
Oh. Like, pass it to her.
Thank you.
But no, other than that... I'm feeling troubled.
She'll lean on your shoulder. Tell Dr. River all about it.
No, I just... For so long... It still does, to an extent, feel like I could just solve everything myself. But... Even here... It would have been really nice to have... Xander, or... Tyler, or... Simon. Or Svetlana.
Ah, she would have been straight up super helpful.
Yeah.
Alright, Thomas, I'm sure you'll struggle through. You always do. She's sort
She's
of
actually
drifting
fall
off
asleep.
Yeah, she's actually like sort of on the edge.
Ah. I mean, if she falls asleep there instead of leaving, like, that's fine. I'm not gonna, like, stop her. She can do what she wants. That's the pirate life, you know, doing what you want.
Sad that I unironically love that song.
It's good.
Right, so like about an hour after you went in, after the two emos are busy eating and crying, you hear like a curtain on a rod, like, you know, that distinctive sound of like curtain rails on a runner, like one way, then the other, and then like there's the loud clank creak at the door snapping at River, just like sits so upright that she like floats up into the air for a bit before landing back down on the crate. The reporter will come out, like close the door behind him, like slide the like locking mechanism, and there, give it like 2 pats and be like, there, turn around, see that you're both there, and then like he'll jump hilariously. Oh, hey, how long are you doing here? Yeah, he
I'm
actually
sorry?
does say, how long are you doing here?
Yeah. I'm sorry?
When did you are here? Oh, why? How did you find my dark room?
Well, I followed you. Because you do have pictures of the culprit.
Well,
you have a lot of things that someone... And you have a lot of sensitive items that someone that is clearly skilled in breaking into places and damaging things will want to destroy.
Oh, what are you implying? I had nothing to do with that fire.
That's not what I said.
Well, I didn't. What are you accusing me of here? River's like, I don't know.
I guess I make an inside check.
Yeah. River's like, I don't know.
32.
What should we be accusing you guilty of? He seems to be hiding something. We're not hiding something. He seems to be afraid you will find something out.
There's no need to be so afraid. I just want to make sure that you and your evidence is safe.
Sure. Yeah. River, like, she's, like, walked around behind him, and she'll, like, give you a look that, like, she cocks her head to the side, like a questioning look.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm just a little surprised to see anyone here in my secret private darkroom. The sergeant normally keeps everyone out.
Right. You just seem a little more on edge than you've been previously. I just wanted to make sure you were fine. I'll, like, stand up and start walking towards him.
You're making an intimidate check, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
no. 21.
You've successfully intimidated him to an extreme degree, you think, as he, like, shrinks back against the container door. And he picks up his face. Stay back! Sergeant, help! Sergeant!
I'll like... What's the problem?
The sergeant runs in. He's like, "What's the problem? This creepy girl and her friend are trying to kill me. They know I've got evidence. They're trying to stop it." Sergeant's like, "But they're the crime scene investigators here at the base. Why? That doesn't make any sense." That's a persuasion check. Sergeant's a persuasive man. Hey, that's a good number. See, I rolled a 1 just before, by the way.
Alright.
Wait, the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, investigators? Why? I don't see a badge or anything." You remember you gave your badge to that guy.
Yeah.
And he never gave it back.
Yeah, well, most people on base kind of knew already. So what's the problem?
I'm a mutant.
Okay.
And River's like, ah.
Is that a problem?
Yeah. They don't let mutants come over here. I had to sneak through. I forged a document that said I passed the scan.
I see.
I just really wanted this job. It's my big opportunity to make it big. Gabby Hayes big.
Right. I'm quite indifferent to you being a mutant.
Oh, what they're gonna say I did it. Because I'm a mutant, see?
Isn't the sergeant still here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he gets 2 shits. He's got his money.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your mutant ability?
Do you need that cane much?
Yes.
Oh. I can control metal. But not really well. Like everything just sort of turns into a big soft molded lump.
Ah. So I'll describe the action that was taken on the MRI machine and ask if he would be capable of doing that.
Oh, he's having a freak out. He's like, oh god, they're gonna say I did it. Oh god.
No one's going to say anything. I just need you to answer the question, please. I'm not going to specify the MRI machine was damaged in this way. Just talk about would the way manipulating metal in this way be possible?
Judging from his reaction, it sounds exactly like what he can do.
Yeah. I'll make another check. This is 20. Do I get the impression that he's just scared because he knows mutants get blamed for things like this, and it seems to line up, or is he scared because he's actually done it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
what'd you get?
20.
Natural 20.
No. 20 total.
You can't tell.
Okay.
So I guess because of the way the skill works, you think he's being honest?
Yeah. But the sprinklers are made of plastic, right?
No. This is
No.
very old construction. Actually made of metal.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe they do actually have like a little plastic thing inside them, but like the nozzles and that are metal.
Yeah. When you warp metal, does it generate heat?
What? I guess. It depends on how much. I try not to use it. I don't know.
When did you arrive on base?
This week. I got here a day before the killer putty thing started.
So yesterday?
Uh-huh.
And what roof did you say you were taking the photos from?
He'll like describe the roof of the medical clinic, which is across the open compound from the military offices, which is where the tank was.
Right.
You know, the place where the patients have beds.
Right.
I really should get around to it. I should have given you a fucking map of this compound, because we've spent a lot of time here, and you probably
spent a lot of time here. Yeah.
I didn't bother because I'm like, well, you're never coming back anytime soon. It doesn't really matter. But I probably, in retrospect, probably should have.
And what's the range of your ability? Do you have to be touching it?
I don't know. I've never. I try not to use it. It came out when I was a teenager, and I just tried to hide it this whole time. River's like, wow, you must be pretty successful sneak. He looks a little offended, but sort of acknowledges it. You can't be a good reporter, man, without the ability to get into places people don't want you to find and see. River's like,
right.
That's a handy talent for a reporter.
Then,
what paper did you say you worked with? I'm a member of the IPA, but I'm a freelance. I'm trying to get a job at the Cold Rocks Post. Cold Rocks Post, huh?
What was the other paper? The good one?
The Truth.
I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's like, it wasn't the Inquirer. Why do I have that in my head?
Because that's a garbage paper? Hang on, I'll just look it up. Look at this. I'm not running this right now, so it's all sort of. There's a news folder that I normally have. There it is, news. And if I go to the latest news file, Cold Rocks Post. Disgusting party and secluded note, madness of the Macho King. The Free Press.
The Free Press.
Man, these newspapers are hype. I don't know why you guys are so down on them. Like, they're super good.
Yeah, maybe. They're good.
I have a lot of fun listening to them, so... I also have a lot of fun sliding secret clues in them past Brendan. There aren't any...
Well, he was talking to me about this. He's like, oh, I'm trying to look for clues in the newspaper. And I was like, Oh yeah, there was one time that because there was fucked up capitalization, I took all the capitals from like the newspaper, and then it makes an anagram of a word, and he was like, "Oh, that's fucked. I'm not doing that."
There quite often are things in there for you to find.
Yeah.
You guys have to find, but like I try not to double up on the way I do it.
Yeah.
I tried one thing one time where the cadence of how you read it would make musical notes and it would spell out a name.
Oh my god.
But then when it was read at the table, it was read in a really flat tone. It wasn't done like dramatic reading, like someone would read a thing. So it didn't work. And I was like, I know not to do that again. That just doesn't work.
Yeah. It's so clever.
Oh, well, I feel good about myself now.
I mean, I'm like Thomas is just going to sort of like go back and like take a seat. Why the Cold Rocks Post?
Well, it was a newspaper I really looked up to and respected when I was growing up in Reno. See, my father worked as a news agent until a mutant blew it up.
Well, no, I just mean, if what you respect was the old Cold Rocks Post, then aren't you better going to the Free Press?
I don't understand. What's the Free Press?
Well, a man called Sternbach purchased the Cold Rocks Post.
He seems to be trying to hide a negative reaction to that name.
Fired all the old staff.
Yeah, okay.
Hired a bunch of mostly incompetent people and administration. And now they just send out drivel.
Rivers, like, they're the ones who printed the personal details of Minuteman in a public paper. They issued an apology, but they basically made a target. They're also the ones who slandered my brother.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, the national hero.
But no, all the old staff of the Cold Rocks Post have started a new news organization called the Free Press.
He looks a little dejected. Of course, it's not going to matter now. I'm going to be sent to prison as a mutant criminal.
Why?
They're going to say I did it.
Yes, but if your photos develop, then you have proof that you can't have been there.
I guess I should stand guard all night then.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And since we have an arsonist somewhere in the camp, might be best if we both stay here.
Thomas, River says, you should absolutely go get some sleep. I'll stay here with Mr. Reporter.
Damn it. If you feel up to it.
No, sure. I just ate. I'm good. Besides which, if I fall asleep, then I can just take over. She looks slightly confused at her own sentence, but brushes it off.
And Thomas just, like, nods like he understands exactly what she said.
Yeah, because you do.
Yeah. Oh. Just come get me if anything happens.
Remember you said that.
I will.
Because I assume it is just like super late now, right?
Yeah, it's got to be like about 10, 11. Little Thomas heads off to... Oh shit, what bed does he have? He doesn't have a bed. What is he going to do?
Yes.
Major Dozovic and 6 MPs all armed with like rifles and stuff are waiting outside storage room C. Major's like, geez,
all right.
What time you got out of there?
What's up?
We received a tip-off that a mutant criminal is hiding within.
Okay.
The tip-off came from the desk of Major Podestin, who took over the colonel's job. Apparently it's based on reliable military intelligence that there is a mutant criminal capable of performing the exact functions we've seen tonight, disguised as a reporter who snuck his way into country. Max Hemmer...
Yeah. Before you burst in, though.
Oh, I waited because I heard you were in there.
Well, he does have maybe the capability to do that. He also claims that he was on a different roof at the time and has photographs. Which is why I think it's best to wait for his photographs to develop before just bursting in.
I made the very dangerous decision of trusting you with this once, and I see no reason to stop doing that. I've been borne out in the past, so if you say I shouldn't do anything now, then I'll listen to that. You saying that?
I would rather let a guilty man go free than punish an innocent one.
I'm familiar with the precepts of how our justice system is based, and I agree with them. All right. I'll give you 24 hours from this point to resolve that evidentiary issue. That'll be as long as I can delay them. You understand?
Thank you. I do.
All right, man. Looks like we just got permission to bunk off and drink and play ping pong. The MPs are like, hoorah! Say, you got somewhere to sleep? Your bed burnt.
Yeah, I was just about to go try to figure that out, actually. Where are people being put?
Well, everyone still has their bed. Except you. You were sleeping in there.
I was.
Look, I got some room in I got some room in the place I'm staying. If you wanted to, if you couldn't find anywhere, you can bunk down in there.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Major.
He and the Marines head off towards the performance center, where there is a ping pong table and beer. Because of course there is.
It'll be like Harvey in charge of putting people places, right?
Well, no.
Or someone like him.
They'd be in the military offices anyway.
Yeah, I'll hit there.
Yeah, there's a naval lieutenant on the front desk. He's like, oh, hey. Come to keep me company, huh? Oh, sorry, a corporal.
Actually, the place I was staying is just burnt down.
Oh, that's
so
unfortunate.
I was wondering if there was temporary accommodation here, or if I would just have to go find something in the town.
Oh, I'm sure I could set you up somewhere. Let's see. Male, technically civilian. I don't suppose the barracks would be suitable. Well, to be fair, he doesn't know.
No, he doesn't. That's fine.
Isn't anywhere a little more private, maybe?
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
It's time to play the game.
No, Steven's not a problem at all. I get it. Like, when I lost some bad sectors on my drive, I lost a bunch of stuff for Earth-60.
That's rough. It's always super lame when that happens.
Yeah. Well, my computer is failing. It is literally dying, and I'm just like trying to get it to last as long as I can because I just can't find a good, affordable replacement that will do the job. It's like I went to Playtech and they responded with a completely inadequate machine. It's just like it's not even remotely adequate to the things I said I needed it to do, but it's like this is what you can get for your budget. So I'm trying to get another grand together because I think $5,000 will get me a lot more than 4, like proportionally a lot more.
I'm surprised you can't get what you want for 4, unless you want something really like graphically demanding.
I can't get anything less than a 3070 in a new machine.
Right.
So so from my point of view, it's like I might as well get a 3080, right? If I'm gonna,
right, I see.
If I'm gonna do that, and it's like I do need a lot of storage, I do need a lot of memory, and I do need a fairly hefty graphics card for it because I do a lot of rendering with it.
Yeah.
I need an incredibly beefy power supply, like a ridiculously beefy power supply. I actually really do need like a 900, and they're offering me things like 750, and I'm like, I happen to know that's not going to do the job.
Yeah.
I happen to know, like, from previous experience, a 750 does not cut it. And I want a lot of USB ports because I have a lot of things like my microphone headset, 3 external hard drives, all that. So, I am being a bit demanding. I also want a DVD drive, and, like, it seems no computer comes with one anymore. Like, what?
Yeah, they don't really.
Like, what the actual fuck? People still use discs, you pieces of shit. So it's like I have to buy an external DVD drive that's going to need yet more USB power,
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, most computers now, like, with laptops at least, like, instead of where they used to have, like, the CD drive, they just have a second hard drive now.
Yeah, well...
And that's what I did on my old one, even. I took out
I'm a big believer in physical media so that it can't be edited and changed by a company that just has agendas in mind. And don't tell me that doesn't happen, because I've got proof it does.
It does, yeah.
Like how the Netflix versions of movies have little bits cut out. Just saying.
Yeah.
So,
like Mass Effect Remaster, where they cut Miranda's ass out of like.
Well, they also like ruined the graphics by putting a piss filter over everything. It's like Eden Prime used to look gorgeous, and now it looks generic and bland. Like Legendary Edition sucks, and people who buy it are fucking idiots. Sorry, don't at me. You are a fucking idiot. Just buy the original game and get a mod that increases the texture. Like, my Mass Effect original game looks gorgeous. Because it's got a mod. Very high-res mod. But it's preserved the original integrity and vision. Anyway, let's get back to you, T. Next! Me! Okay, so let me see here. We could issue an expense voucher for you to get a place in town.
I'll tell you what. The barracks will be fine for tonight, and then I'll figure something out. How's that?
Okay. Now, you will need. Here you go. You have bunk 2B.
All right.